the day it started on March 2nd, 2025, a tow bus was carrying or towing a Ziu 9 bus due to a broke down measure. But this tow bus will have a malfunction speed limit just when after hours later. Tow bus number 1046 was carrying a Ziu bus, which is 2104 between 2184. This bus was being towed because of a broke down measurement or due to a broken gearbox. But the tow bus been experiencing problems ever since yesterday's disaster. It got into a car crash near the destination of Depot. But this bus will have problems at interstates and more to it because it will also overshot the lights, which is that red, but that could cause traffic and crash. But this tow bus will have a lot of problems when they get up the hill. The bus came to a stop at a light near Wellington and Poxton Depot Avenues. It got met by a 10 bus route, which is a green Nova bus, and a white bus route 14 or 16 or 10 or 6 or 9. And then once again, it came to another stop. It was letting the dude back in, but the dispatcher was saying English, please, just for a TRP dispatch. But 1046 was going to get even more worse because the brakes were starting to fail. Every time they go faster, the bus would just get shaking, like even once more. As they turn up the curve, one of the buses that they towing almost flipped because how the bus is turning. As they approach the interstate downhill, they will have a fatal crash just sooner or later because the bus is starting to experience brake issues because how fast that is going. Because the driver is in a rush to make it to the depot before the night shift. Because all buses will go out of service. It is just one more left as they carry it. But the bus came to a stop again, experiencing the same issue as they were going back downhill over there. But now they're about to go downhill, which is they're going fast. But now the bus is moving again. This time, it's gonna make things more troubling. The bus hits the pole of a light just 15 miles per hour, and then they have to reverse back, which is 10 more late minutes. bus was heading straight downhill, reaching up speeds to 30 to 40 miles per hour. The driver tried to slow it down, but the bus was still going at full speed downhill. And then they passed the red light, still going downhill at 60 miles per hour. Finally, next to the red light, he slammed full brakes and tries to stop now because the bus was going too fast and could crash into that building. One of the back of the bus almost flipped over again, but got back up. Now the bus was having more issues as they starting to increase more dangerously. Now, this is one of their last moments and seeing the ground. The bus was now heading straight uphill. Just 15 minutes about to have another alert going on. The switch for the bus movement kept going off and off and on as the driver tried to turn it on. The driver of the other bus recognized how the bus could slow down and almost crash. But the other driver of the other bus was standing up and waiting for another transfer. But he's going to be in another dangerous moment. 10 seconds later, the bus is starting to speed up again, but the driver recognized the brakes were starting to make an inching noise. The bus was now heading straight downhill, straight towards the 16 route station, and it was heading to the interstate where there was a curve that the bus was trying to turn. The bus was speeding faster and faster up to 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80 miles per hour. The bus was going downhill, but he was trying to slam full emergency brakes. Just 5 seconds after, the bus was going faster. They recognized disaster was about to happen, and then disaster came ahead. Tow bus number 1046 flipped over on its side, scratching and ripping off its terror and skin texture. The wheels jumped off and twisted as one of the polar and the poles came off. The bus was in a devastated log jam with two sides broken in half and twisted. The seats pinched out. As the 1046 driver was alive and survived the crash. The driver of the second bus in the back survived, but with major injuries. After the crash subsided, the bus was literally flipped over. It almost hit one of the poles. Again, it could have exploded if the light was jammed. Bus route 2152 was stayed upright, but the pole for the tow bus pole was ripped and broken at the flip on one side. Old footage where the camera shows the driver standing up in the window in the front light with the bus route service. Luckily, the other driver of the other bus survived too.